So maybe you've been asking yourself the question, why should you be a delivery driver for some of these apps? More of the details coming up. I'm your host, Jonas, your homeboy, your producer, your mentor, whatever you want to think of me in a positive way. Welcome to Live to Hustle, of course, and subscribe, like, comment. And if you're a subscriber or if you tend to subscribe, be sure to hit the bell button so you're instantly notified without all the crazy noises that you probably dread about. Make sure you're notified about any new videos that come out. Once they come out, you'll be notified. You won't be left out. Your friends may leave you out at some point, but when you're notified, you will not be left out. I guarantee you that. So keep that in mind. Before we get into this, I want to give a shout out to two of my subscribers. I give a random shout out to a subscriber, of course. So Johnny Rideshare and Brian Houston, if you guys are watching, hey. So I thank you guys. I thank anybody watching, of course, but just want to let you guys know, and I will give me random shouts to subscribers in the future, of course. So this video, why should you become a delivery driver? So I've been doing working on delivery apps for about full-time for 7 months. I did it for about 2 weeks before. It was really good, and that's why I wanted to continue doing it on a full-time basis. It seemed harder at first, but eventually I got used to it, and it was really awesome. And the learning curve kicked in, and I've been able to just been happy with what I make. And I want to help you get there as well too, so you're happy as well. Now, one thing is, I don't promise anybody anything, because your success is going to be mostly dependent on yourself. Keep that in mind. So don't depend me completely on your success. You got to work. You got to do certain things, and you don't have to do everything I'm telling you to do, but it's going to mostly depend on you. So I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'm just going to encourage you. So 10 reasons why you should be a delivery driver we're going to talk about. Number one is flexibility. With this job, when you're working on apps, you get to choose what time of the day you want to work. You can choose what days you want to work. And if you don't feel like coming to work, don't come to work, of course. You don't have to do that. Nobody's tying you up to do that anyways. So you have the chance to work, at a certain time, certain what type of, like level of, in terms of the week or whatever. So you're in control of that. Number two, work as much or as less as you like. So if you are a die-hard hustler out there, and I'm not talking about Rick Ross, don't even say that. But if you're a die-hard hustler, somebody that just is a working, just food delivering machine, then this is right for you, okay? And if you don't like working, or if you like to work less but still want to make money like most of us have to, then this is probably the right thing for you. So maybe I gave you a solution. But I encourage everybody to work as hard as they can and work as much as they can if that's the thing, because you want to be able to make the most money, of course. That's what everybody wants to do. So set goals, most importantly. So number three, you. I'm not talking about anybody else, but you are your own boss. You're not being told like somebody else, hey, you got to clean this, hey, you got to do that. And what are you doing? Even when you're not doing anything. No need to worry about that. But don't do anything stupid, of course. Now, I'd say maybe your customers can kind of be like your boss, of course. But just treat them with respect. Just try to be on time, of course. And don't do anything silly, of course. Number four, no transporting passengers. Unlike your Lyft or Uber, rideshare services where you have to give rides to random people you don't even know, might be skeptical of, and would-be felons, murderers or robbers, anything like that. So it's less of a safety issue you got to deal with, as you're not transporting anybody. If you transport a shark, different story. Might be almost as dangerous, but you don't have to worry about that. So you're working independently for the most part, and you don't have to worry about anybody giving you a hard time. It's all right. If you're not a social person, or if you're a social person who likes talking to people, maybe not the right thing for you. But number five, you don't have to have any special licenses, or there's no strict car requirements, unlike your Uber and Lyft services. And because if anybody's out here who's watching from Las Vegas or Kansas City, those two cities do have they require you to have a business license, if I'm not mistaken, in order to drive on those platforms, in addition to some car requirements. And of course, also in Denver, you have to do a physical in order to be approved as a driver. So, with Uber and Lyft in some cities, they just have special requirements where, just a few things can disqualify you. So no need to worry about that with food delivering. And go through all that mess. You don't have to have rideshare insurance. So it's pretty simple. It gives you peace of mind. And also number six. So you can listen to your podcast when you're doing deliveries. You can listen to your YouTube, but don't watch Please do not watch anything when you are driving. Keep your eyes on the road as much as possible. But try to listen, as you do so. Of course, listening is a different story. Listen to podcasts or just listen to something on YouTube, just a conference or learning a language, which is kind of what I do because I want to be able to be productive and gain something out of what I'm doing each day, of course, because life is short after all. So you have the chance to do it with this. So it's a good opportunity for you if you really want to do multitasking or if you want to not just focus on one thing, but keep your eyes on the road. And if your state doesn't require you to use a smartphone when you're driving, please don't, unless if you have a Bluetooth, different story. Okay. Number 7. So number 7 is you're giving people something that they want instead of begging somebody to get something that they don't need. Unlike I've done door-to-door sales, for those of you guys don't know, for 3 summers, and it was just brutal. It was a pain, getting yelled at, getting cussed at, getting people call the cops on us. It was just ridiculous and embarrassing. And I felt like it was just personal gain. I was being a selfish person. But you're providing a service that people want. So people need food. Okay. And number 8. So the food on-demand delivery for food is continuing to grow. The service is continuing to grow. So there's more and more people are starting to do it. More restaurants are offering the service. So there's a need for more drivers. And we're going to get to, and if you're becoming a driver, we're going to get to that shortly. But it continues to grow, so there's going to be a need for drivers, and of course, as more people need food, of course, there's more opportunities for you to make money. So that's always a good thing, and it's not going anywhere downward. So, number 9, people need food more than just about electronics, TVs and all these toys or gadgets. People need food more than any of those, or so. Because, for example, you don't need to buy a new gadget, but you choose to do it. It's like with food. You don't need to buy fast food, but you choose to do that. But are you somebody likely to buy fast food more often or go to a restaurant or buy a couple gadgets like that? They're going to buy food. And so, and just go by a restaurant and see how often it's empty compared to a place that just sells a few electronics. Because just see how many customers they are. And number 10, you could say this is a bonus, but some restaurants will give you a free item if you're waiting for an order too long, or even sometimes they feel like because they know you, and they just they're looking out for you. And that's one thing I've been happy about most is that people get to know me better, that I work with, and I don't work with them. I'm not with them all the time, but I've gotten along with almost everybody, every restaurant that I work with now. I know there have been sometimes every once in a while, there might be some restaurants you run into that might give you some issues, whether it's they're late on an order or just a snobby manager or whatever. I'm not trying to make fun of anybody, but of course, you're getting a perk. It's kind of like when I did door-to-door sales, I'd have people give me water bottles on some hot days. I didn't even ask for it, but they just give it to me. So it's those little subtle things, of course, that make your life or make every day interesting. Now, as I was saying earlier, so there's going to be a need for more drivers in the future as there's going to be a higher demand for food delivery. More people are going to request, or more people can get food delivered to their house. So if everything sounds good, sounds sweet, sounds top-notch, maybe not too good to be true, not that I want to think of it, but if all this seems pretty good, then what are you waiting for? Life is short. And so I encourage you guys to sign up at the links below for UberEats, DoorDash, and Postmates. If you want to become a driver for those. And as you sign up through those links, unlike if you sign up individually, but sign up through those links and you will get a bonus after hitting a certain number of deliveries, of course, within like 30 to 60 days. You're going to be getting a bonus, and I also get a bonus as well. So we are both winners into this. So, but this is just something I just, recommend to just about anybody who's able to do it. But again, your success is going to mostly depend on you, your market, a variety of situations, but these are just things that are I just thought would seem really helpful to you, and just do your homework, and most importantly. But so if this sounds good pretty well, just sign up. And also I have some videos. If you're becoming a driver for DoorDash and want to know how it's like, I have some videos as well. If you go on my channel on how to do DoorDash and how to do GrubHub, I already put down. I encourage you guys to watch them if you're already a driver or if you're thinking about becoming a driver, so you'll be in the know. You'll be getting through this, like water instantly. And so before you know it, you'll get past the learning curve faster than me. So that's about it for today or tonight, as it's dark out here, but at least you can see me. But until next time, peace and Rick Ross it. All right? Bye.